We're running the Cover 3 here at Pro Football Weekly, where we bring you 3 under-the-radar stories from Week 3 of the NFL season. And we start off in Nashville, where the Titans and Lions had an instant classic, with Tennessee earning its first victory of the season, a 44-41 thriller in overtime over Detroit. It was about as unconventional as it comes for the Titans, the first team in NFL history to have 5 touchdowns of longer than 60 yards in the same game. The fireworks began in the first quarter when Darius Renaud fielded a punt return and reenacted the Music City Miracle, finding Tommy Campbell for a 65-yard touchdown. The next crazy play came in the fourth quarter when Darius Renaud was again up to his tricks, returning a kickoff 105 yards. And just for good measure, cornerback Alteron Werner stripped Brandon Pettigrew and rumbled 72 yards to give the Titans a 2-score lead. Now obviously this is not a recipe for success that the Titans are likely to replicate on a weekly basis, but it might be just the shot in the arm this club needs as it gets ready to head to Houston to face their division rivals in Week 4.
Heading into the season, there was plenty of talk about how improved this Bears offense would be, and there was also some speculation that the defense, which had several core players getting up there in age, would take a little bit of a step back. Well, 3 weeks into the season, it's the offense that isn't quite living up to that high bar, while the defense seems to be exceeding expectations. They have 14 sacks, which leads the league and puts them on pace for an NFL record. 5 different players have at least 1.5 sacks. The Bears are getting that production from some unlikely places. Tim Jennings, a starting corner who was benched at the end of the last season, is back to starting, and now he's playing like a Pro Bowler, already has 4 interceptions in 3 games. Heck, even Nick Roach, an outside linebacker with 2 career sacks, notched a sack in Week 3. For these Bears, it seems the defense is still as much of a rock-solid piece as it's ever been, while the offense is still trying to iron out some pretty serious kinks.
Coming off their big Monday night win over the Denver Broncos, there were still some questions about the Atlanta Falcons. Their run game struggled a little bit against Denver, only rushing for 67 yards. The offense did not take as much advantage of the short field that they could have, and the defense let Peyton Manning and the Broncos back in that game. They got the win, but then had to travel to San Diego on short rest and play a Chargers team that was 2-0, getting 2 of their best players back, Antonio Gates and Ryan Matthews. So what did Atlanta do? They went into San Diego and thumped the Chargers 27-3. It was an absolute blowout, and the Chargers did not look like they belonged in the same field as Atlanta. And the Falcons answered the doubters. The run game looked much better. Michael Turner was averaging almost 6 yards a carry, and the defense did not let Phillip Rivers and the San Diego offense get back in that game. Mike Nola's defensive unit is looking very good, and right now the 3-0 Falcons look like clearly the best team in the NFC. To see all of our analysis of Week 3 of the NFL, head to our website at profootballweekly.com.